Hello and welcome. I'm Ajaxpost and this is my very first Sims 4 Let's Play. So let's introduce what we're doing, shall we? This is my first sim. He is called Aaron Izmir because it's a name beginning with A. I like to start my names alphabetically. And Izmir, well, because. Maybe you'll learn why eventually, but interesting thing. Initials make AI, so it kind of fits, doesn't it? Anyway, so what I've decided to do for this Let's Play is do a sort of challenge or a certain style of game called Live Off the Land, which basically means that my man Aaron here is going to be living off the land. He's going to be growing his own vegetables and fruits. He's going to be basically a gardener. He won't get a job. He's not going to sort of get into the rat race of career and professions and climbing ladders up the corporate hierarchy and stuff. He's doing none of that. He's also, as part of sort of the challenge rules, which I'm not following exactly, but they're sort of inspiring me for the game, is he's not going to be doing any of the sort of quick hit money reward kind of activities like painting or writing, things like that. So he is just going to be living off the land and making money off what he can grow himself in his own plot of land. I'm also going to let him collect stuff because that is kind of living off the land again, as it were. So the things like the frogs and the fishing and perhaps even the digs, we will use those as revenue streams, if you will, if I can use that term in the context of an entirely natural, aspirational kind of guy. So that's Aaron. Let's have a quick look, shall we, at who he is. One of the main things about the challenge is he must have a naturalist ambition. That's what these things. I mean, I'm entirely new to The Sims 4, so just to make that clear, I only purchased it a week or so ago in the Sims 17th anniversary, whatever, the anniversary sale anyway that they had on Origin, and I only have the base game because in Sims terms I am an ultra frugal kind of gamer, so unless it's really cheap or extraordinarily good, I'm not going to buy it, and to be honest, I've been on the fence, a bit disappointed and not convinced that Sims 4 suits my gameplay style. You hopefully may have seen my Sims 3 Let's Play, and that really is me, slow and living sort of life in a kind of pseudo-realistic kind of way, and that's the games I play. So I'm trying to do that in Sims 4. I haven't been convinced up till now that it's capable really of doing that for me, but I'm going to give it a shot. Now the base game was cheap enough, reasonably cheap, so I've gone and bought it, but the expansion packs and all the rest of that simply weren't cheap enough at this point for me to get those, but if all goes well I might expand the game as we go on. That's the other thing, is that being only a newbie to The Sims 4, I haven't learnt the controls yet properly, so you may see the view skitting all over the place or me doing things I really shouldn't be doing. So the controls and the rules and how everything works is new to me, so please bear with me. If you've any advice, guidance or tips, they'd be much appreciated in the comments, or indeed I will post a link to this in the forums, so if you follow me on the forums you'll see me there, and my name on the forums of course is Ajaxpost, just like it is here sort of on YouTube. The Adam Slade thing is kind of explained I think in my About Me page on YouTube, don't worry about it. My name isn't Adam, by the way, that's my alter ego, if you will. Anyway, I've started off by talking about Aaron here. He's a nature lover. I've given him the freelance botanist achievement goal thing, whatever that is. I'm not terribly familiar with these things, as you can tell. And his particular traits, his simology, he loves the outdoors. That's obviously a given that he's a nature lover. I've made him active. He likes to be outdoors and sort of fit and healthy. That kind of fits for me. Perfectionist because, well, he needed a sort of trait that would that might give him problems if he meets certain other types of sim, perhaps. So that's them. And he's a collector. which might make him might make it a little bit easier for him to earn money, which might not be a good thing, to be honest, in terms of the challenge. But there you are. Anything else we need to know about him? He has no relationships, no skills, and nothing at all in his inventory at this point. Now the house I built him is actually a little bit more there's a little bit more here than the sort of challenge rules as such. I'll put a link to the challenge page itself in the description of the video if you want to go and check it out or try it yourself. It's a little bit more than the sort of basic rules suggest. It should be a tiny cottage with the emphasis on the garden. I've gone a little bit more modern and sophisticated and given him a bit more kit than he might start with, but even so he's still starting off with quite a low amount in his balance, 752 simoleons. So this is his simple home, a single bed for a single man. In case he has guests around, he has a couple of chairs at his table, TV of course, computer, because everything has to be done on the computer now, if not his smartphone, and a reasonably nice bathroom. It's all quite neat and tidy, which is possibly one of the things about the Sims 4 game which might give me cause for concern. It's a bit too neat and tidy, not enough sort of age and rust wear and tear. And a couple of little sort of spots in the garden, a couple of trees, a bird bath of course, and some random flowers. And that's the lot here in it's Willow Creek, I think, isn't it, the name of the town, or the world if you will. So the first thing I think we need to do for our man is actually, we'll take him over here, shall we? We'll go here. I need to unpause it, don't I? There you go. And I think he needs to buy seeds. Can you buy seeds from here? No. Nope. He can't do that. He needs to do that at the computer, does he? Order. That's it. Purchase seeds. And he's going to start off, I think, with a pack of vegetables and a pack of fruits. And that will be it to start with, I think. And this of course all appears immediately in his inventory. So what's he got in his seed packet here? Does it tell me? It's not going to tell me, is it? Oh, it does eventually. We have strawberries, plantains, is that bananas? An apple tree, or apple and grapes, nice. And in the vegetables, mushrooms and spinach. Okay, it could be better. Who is this he's met? Liberty Lee, another young adult, as is Aaron. Oh. He doesn't appear to be terribly bothered about her, does he, to be honest? And he's got fitness skill. Why has he got the fitness skill? He hasn't done anything yet. That's one of the I'm afraid you might find me complaining a bit at this stage, because I'm a die-hard Sims 3 player, so I'm having to get used to Sims 4 and how it all works. Now, how do you get these things? There you go. Into the garden. Okay. I thought there were 2 spinach. I thought there were 2 spinach. You only get 3. Well, I'm not happy about that at all. That's a strawberry plant. Plant that over there. Is that a bush as well, as opposed to a tree? I suppose it is. The apples, that will be a tree. Actually, can he? Where's the other tree? You can place that there. Oh, there's 2 apple trees. We'll place that one there. And the grapes, you'll place there. I'm sure he had 2 spinach. Anyway, right, so what he needs to do, again, this is a odd thing about Sims 4 compared to Sims 3. Bizarre way you plant things. You can't plant it directly out of out of the inventory. I'm sure there's a reason for that, and that's fine. Okay, he has acquired the gardening skill, which is good because, well, that's the whole purpose of this, really. Just speed him up a bit while he plants this. At least it's in keeping with the, once you give it him instruction to do a type of interaction like plant, if there's more than one thing to plant, he will actually do that. So that's cool. Alright, so, and the last one, thank you. There he is. Lovely job. Now, do we need to water this? We do. Now, do we see his skills improving here? Oh, it looks like they are going up a bit. 34%. 35, ever so slowly going up. That's fine. Now, one thing I've done on his particular house here, because I saw it in the other Let's Plays and stuff, is that people tend to invite themselves into your house, and it can be a real pain to get rid of them, from what I've been able to work out. So I've locked the doors so people can't get in. Who's Van Refuso? I don't know. So we'll wait for him to finish watering his garden, and then he can go over and say hi to these guys. So that's Cody. He doesn't want to talk to an elder. He can friendly introduce himself to this other young adult. Let's get the walls up to make it a bit more. There you go. Fair enough. Okay, so what can we do here? How can we... Thanks for coming. That'll do. It's a nice friendly thing to do. He's not going to invite them in because he doesn't want them to hang around all day. Or is that just me? I don't know. Friendly. How can he get to know them? How can he get to know them? Get to know. Well, that's good. And he can do more friendly stuff. Discuss interests. Discuss. Ooh. What more friendly stuff can he do? Ask about career. That's what you do, isn't it? More choices. Friendly. Chat about property values. No, he's not going to do that. That's a stupid thing, because he wouldn't do that. Now he's got charisma. Well, that was easy. Yeah, the other thing that has bothered me, I played a few hours of the game so far, just sort of so I can to prepare me for doing this, so that I've got some sort of control and it's not too dreadful experience for you watching. These interactions seem to disappear very quickly. The chats don't last any sort of time. Do we actually know anything about this person yet? He hates children. Oh, that's not good. I think Aaron here will want children at some point. Can we get to know more about him? There doesn't appear to be a get to know again. Why not? He's not going to complain about local use. Discuss local fishing spots. He can do that. Which kind of means I sort of have to set these up in advance. Enthused about the outdoors. Yeah. Well, I suppose you could speak to some of these other people as well. Can he get to know Lindsay? Liberty, isn't it? It's Liberty, isn't it? It is. This other pretty blonde lady. Greet new neighbour. He's going to ignore me. Sorry. Who's this? Oh,
Buena Fuin.
Got me roof.
Quink.
Is that a
Love
goth?
Bamboo.
Fuba Torka.
I can't tell. Mortimer goth.
Quonse Bow.
Sula.
Oh, that's it then, isn't it? You can tell a funny story. Yeah, do that.
Borbaso. Zobe. Ponka Inazarbs. Fiba. Chima Rabu. Lepon Weaver. Floyd. Kletstern. Nabathor.
Oh, you might be an interesting person to know.
Boba.
He looks a bit like a gardener or a woodworker or someone who works with stuff. Why does she try and get in on the act? With her back to Aaron. That's very rude. I missed all those messages up there, didn't I? Did they say anything interesting? We're so lucky to have such effort. Ooh. Okay. Lazy. Van is unemployed. Glad we got a chance to chat. You see, I was watching what was going on here and talking, which obviously gets in the way as well. I missed all these things happening up here. Right, so what do we know about hates children and he's lazy? I don't think he'll make a good boyfriend. Would Summer make a good girlfriend? We don't know yet. Bookworm, so liberty. That's a more interesting characteristic.
Pick a flip.
He's got the comedy skill. Fair enough. Where's the other guy? Where's the old guy gone?
So.
Hello, old man.
Una Narca Naps. Gishal. Tribnathenib.
Get to know.
Alavine. Floopy. Sufla.
Chatting with only 3-4 people.
Chilni. Yatifeb Karangi. Chima Rimple. Gorg. Chibama.
Well, he's doing quite well, I think.
Quonse Bow. Benor Sneed.
They're all getting bored with him now. Oh, that wasn't very nice, was it?
Gensiva. Karu. Turfna.
Why has Liberty disappeared off that list?
Famoosh.
Oh, there's 2 of them. I don't understand how these conversations happen. Brian's books. Why? I don't understand.
Freaky yibs.
Well, okay, I think he's going to ask all these people to leave now. He's had enough of them. What can we do in actions? Form group? No, we're not doing any of that. Complain about local use? No. Oh, he's not asking any of these people to move in. And goodbye. Well, let's say goodbye to all of them, I think. How can you do that? Quick, goodbye to you. Ask to leave. And okay, we'll carry on talking to the old man. If that's not a too rude thing to say.
Dag.
Bye. He's feeling playful. Oh, that's interesting. Where are those people going? Get off of my land.
They niche. Tisu. Flavin Wanu. Huh? Oh, Cardool.
Okay, we'll say goodbye to you as well. Why are those people coming back? I don't want to talk to them.
Boy.
Right, he wants to go fishing.
Goodbye.
I've decided. I suppose he could buy more seeds. But, oh, there's something to dig over there. Next door's house. Okay, so all those people are leaving. Where's he going? Come on. He's taking the long route round. And he's acquired the fishing skill. I'm not entirely convinced of this. As soon as you do something, you get the skill. It kind of makes sense, I suppose, in that once you started doing something, you begin the learning process, I suppose. There's a logic to that.
Oh.
I'll move this forward a little bit.
Ooh.
And he's caught something, has he? Has he caught something?
Luna, baby.
He has. A minnow. A most excellent minnow. Okay, but he does have a need. Yeah, I'm still kind of getting used to all these things here. As I said, I'm playing it as I play Sims 3, really, which may or may not be a good thing, as an ongoing story, rather than sort of desperately running around completing wishes. And... Okay, that was a good catch. Completing wishes and achievements and stuff, unless they sort of fall into what I want to do with the character. We'll let him. Going to catch one more. No, that was a failure. So we'll have a dig of that. Then we'll get him into the house to deal with his toiletry needs. And then I think that will do as an introductory episode for the Living Off the Land Let's Play with that young Aaron Izmir here. So he's happy, which is good. Actually, let's send him into the house, get the walls down a bit, and you can use the toilet. So what's he got? Turquoise. Ooh. He'll call the Geo Council, whatever that is, about it. These people still hanging around outside. Now, you see, my concern is that if I'd let them in, they'd still be hanging around inside my house. And I don't want that. I don't want that at all.
You're Rinka.
Now, this may sound a little bit odd, but I haven't actually done a lot of research as yet into the mods and so on available for Sims 4. Does anyone know if there is an equivalent to the desensor mod, which gets rid of this mosaic when the Sims are taking baths or doing their toilet or whatever? It's not because I want to see my Sims naked particularly, but it's just that whole mosaic thing just annoys the heck out of me. It's just unreal. No, I'm trying to play this kind of as a real life simulated. Why was he thinking of trains? Toy trains, by the look of it, when he rang the Geo Council. Okay. That's a nice shot. If I can get in there. Oh. Okay, well that's that done. Okay. So, did the Geo Council tell him anything? Apparently not. I don't know. Okay. Oh, he'll send that off to them then. Whatever difference that makes. Now, where's it gone? Oh, it's been sent. So it doesn't actually go up to the post box to send it. Do you think he should mount that? What can you do? What can you do with fish? He's feeling. What is he watching? I don't know. Right. Okay. Now, to improve his skills, I think. What are his skills at the moment? Gardening, well, still only 39. I'd like him to learn skills. So I think what we'll do next is send him off to the library to read books. That's what we will do. I don't think there's a gardening channel on TV, is there? It's a cooking channel. Well, that might be actually useful. You can watch that for a moment. And he's got the cooking skill. Okay, cute. Right, anyway, so this is just me getting started on the Living Off the Land Let's Play challenge kind of game with my man Aaron Izmir here, and we will follow his progress. So thank you very much for watching this little introductory video. There'll be more coming on a roughly weekly basis. It sort of falls into line with the other videos that I publish, as you will see in the channel. And well, yeah, I'll see you for that next time. So if you've enjoyed this one, please do leave us a like. I'd love to hear from you, your thoughts on how to make the best of Sims 4, particularly just the base game, and any thoughts or ideas for this particular challenge. Again, the description the description of the challenge, the rules or whatever, the guidelines for it will be in the description of the video if you want to check that out. And of course, if you've not done so already, please do subscribe to the channel, and you'll see more of this, I imagine, going forward, like you do. But anyway, from me, Ajaxpost, and Aaron Izmir here on the Living Off the Land challenge. Let's play. Until next time, bye bye for now.